how Magic the Gathering and games help with business. Welcome in Much Love Trav here with Aleks, Alexander Vitkin from the Daily Business Hustle.
Thank you for having me.
So, Aleks really helped me with business. I'm gonna tell you my story and we're gonna pick his brain on how games apply to business and who business is for. Aleks helps a lot of people. He helped me double my income and honestly help way more people at a larger scale. Helped me with YouTube. It's been good. So we're here in Barcelona. We got, what is this behind us?
Sagrada Familia. It's, they've been building it for a while now, I think.
Sagrada Familia. So Aleks has a bunch of business models, things you're involved in, things that you're knowledgeable of, marketing, coaching, e-commerce, modeling agency, a bunch of really cool stuff. So quickly, my story, many of you already know this, but I travel blogged for a company for 3-4 years and became very dependent on them for my income, about 80-90% of it. Had a lot of friction with them and we broke up about 16 months ago. At that point, I have a big following, but I don't have a source of income, don't know what I'm gonna do, so I made a few plays and one of them was found Aleks, and that was great. He basically took a look at what I was doing and taught me a few key skills, and one of them was showed me a business model that made sense and worked. He said, why aren't you coaching Magic players? Why is no one in your niche coaching? And it made a lot of sense, so I started doing it and it's gone great from there. I've helped a lot of players win more at Magic. I've helped a lot of players experience things that they've wanted. I've helped a lot of players feel more competent and get that feeling of winning a tournament for the first time. So it's been awesome, and we're here to talk about games and business. So is that anything else about you?
Yeah, sure. If you guys want to know who I am, it's basically I'm traveling the world as an entrepreneur, and I basically coach a bunch of people online to do the same. And I run a YouTube channel. We can talk about that a little bit later. And but I'm here just to help you and help you maybe achieve your dreams. If you have similar dreams of perhaps starting a business or whatever, then keep watching this video.
Yeah. So I guess a good place to start is who is business for? Who is it not for? Because it's not for everyone, and it helps to know that ahead of time, right?
Yeah, I never really played Magic the Gathering seriously. I played it on the PlayStation, once, but, well, not once, a couple of times. But I never played it with cards, but I had a lot of friends who played it. It was always really, really smart people who played it, because it's not an easy game. Like Travis was explaining it yesterday, you really need to understand some math or have some math skills to really be good at it. And then I thought, wait a second, but in business right now, it also helps to have these analytical skills and understanding technology, understanding complicated things, lots of information. It's a very valuable business skill that I think that a lot of card gamers and especially Magic players, which I think probably is the hardest card game out there.
It's very complicated.
Yeah. So I think card gamers, especially Magic players, have that skill. And similar to engineers, they also have a similar skill, like understanding a lot of data and understanding how to use that data to make stuff happen. So if you're good at this, you've been training your brain for years or months or maybe decades, it's for some people, to do this, you can apply a similar skill set to business, especially now with how important internet is in business. Almost any business you would start would be online. A lot of it revolves around technology and analytics, data, what works, ROI, return on investment. It's very important that you can understand data and use it in business and then improve your business. So there's many aspects of Magic the Gathering that you can apply to business. So who is this for? It's for people who, they play Magic the Gathering, but they want to not just use the brain power of Magic the Gathering in a job, but they want to achieve a little bit more in their lives. Perhaps they want to travel the world. Perhaps they want to build a business and have more influence. Perhaps they want to use a lot of the skills that they've learned and make a lot of money.
Why not make more money?
Yeah, why not? Why not make more money? Why not have more influence? Because money allows you to
serve more people.
Serve more people. Yeah, this is the only way to make more money, is serve more people, help more people. So who is this for? It's for people who want to do that. It's for people who have like bigger dreams, bigger ambition, want to use their time in the world, which is limited, in a way that's more influential, and just do cooler stuff, travel to more places, be in control of your time. That's what it's meant to me. You know, I started my business just as a student, and I ended up traveling to 40 countries now. So that's because of business. If I had a job, you know, I had a job once. Basically, they said, "Oh yeah, you could have a holiday in about 48 months."
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is it not for?
It's not for people who want to dabble and try out multiple small things in a short period of time, and then all at the same time, and then hope that, you know, one of them just sticks or something like that. It's people who want to choose something and commit to it long term, keep implementing, quite similar to Magic the Gathering. Like, you're not gonna like dabble in Magic the Gathering and then get really good at it and make money from it competitively.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen.
I also want to throw that out. A lot of people want to make money in the Magic the Gathering niche. It's very small. It's not that small, but it's small. It takes a long time to get to the top. Aleks helps with many different types of business models, freelance, e-commerce, pretty much anything. So I think that's important to throw out.
Yeah, it's look, I mean, the whole Magic the Gathering thing, you don't have to make money with Magic the Gathering in business. Especially in business, you can pretty much just leverage technical skills or learn new marketing skills, online marketing skills, and then leverage that, plus sales, plus lead gen, right? And you can leverage that into building a business. So who is this for? For people who want to learn new valuable skills that are high value on the marketplace. You want to learn how to work with people potentially, although you don't have to, but definitely helps if you want to build a big business. And you want to, you know, just apply yourself in a new field that's very interesting and as deep or perhaps even deeper than Magic the Gathering, because there's so much stuff going on in the world that's all related to business pretty much.
Yeah.
So who is this not for? It's not for people who, so dabblers, as I said, it's not for people who don't want to invest time. It's not like,
what about if you have like 5 kids and you have a job and...
It's okay because most people, they waste a lot of time like in traffic and stuff like that. So if you have 5 kids and you're in debt, then I would wait until your business is proven to generate a certain amount of revenue before you invest the rest of your time in business, because you can leverage more time into more revenue, and then the debt doesn't really matter. You know, if one of people I work with right now, he has $200,000 in debt from studying engineering at university in the United States, and basically he's paying it off relatively easily compared to someone who has a job. He's making 10K plus per month, right? So he is at a point where he doesn't need a job anymore. But if you have 5 kids and you're making 0, I wouldn't immediately quit your job with no savings and just go into it and just like, you know, because you have kids, you have responsibilities. However, most people probably watching this probably don't have 5 kids, right? And they don't have like a ridiculous debt. So you can start relatively quickly. We're talking about months before you can make a decent amount of money if you invest 4 hours a day. Sorry?
Everybody's story is not going to be mine, but I was like, you know, the moment that I'm making more money than I was before, I'll be happy. And it took 3 months. It was amazing. It was like 3 months, all right. And then 6 months later, it was like, wow, this has been a good couple months here.
Yes, someone who applies what is necessary every single day for at least 4 hours a day, or perhaps a little bit more if you have the time on weekends and stuff. So anyone who does that, 3 months is a very reasonable amount of time these days to start a business. When I started, it took 2 years to even make it profitable. That's because it's a very long time ago. I'm actually in my 30s. I know people looking at this video are probably like, Aleks, but you're so young, why are you talking about this? I get this question a lot, but I'm in my 30s. But when I started 8 years ago, it took 2 years to make it profitable. Now it is a lot easier, okay? This is not the beginning of the economic recession right now. We're at the kind of the peak, I think. So it's really like, there is money out there to be made. And it's, relatively speaking, it's much easier, especially with a lot of platforms that are available right now.
Throughout history, it seems really easy, especially if you follow proven steps. It seemed like you figured out a lot of stuff on your own. I don't know how much. I'm so happy that it's like, here's a model, step, 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 step. Apply it to your niche, it'll work, and it did work.
Yeah, the people who figured it out on their own in the beginning, what I did is figure out on my own early on, but I didn't really get massive results where I was able to travel and really make decent revenue until I listened to someone who's already been there, then it became a lot easier. So let's just talk about like steps people can take.
Sure.
So the steps that people can take, here's the thing, okay? So in MTG, when you start, I'm not an expert, but I talked to Travis, but he basically told me that it's easier if an advanced player just tells you, here's like a beginner deck, and just practice with this.
Be a net decker.
Yeah, and just implement this and just get good at that before you start creating and being whatever, creative basically. In business, it's almost exactly the same. So the easiest and quickest way, which I'm not saying it is easy or quick, but you know, it's the easiest and quickest way to start a business, is to follow a proven step-by-step process. And an example of this is a franchise, right? Or a different type of business model.
I net decked my business model.
Yes.
It worked awesome. Highly recommend.
Right? So you start with something like that, which is a proven step-by-step simple business model where you're not creative, but you just follow what works. Not necessarily like the thing you're most passionate about or anything like that. It's just something that works right now and you can just get results with, and then you have revenue, and then you have those new skills that you've learned, and then you can start being creative, you can start creating innovative businesses, make more money, because if you're creative and do new stuff, you're gonna make more money. But early on, just focus on get revenue, make sure that your business is running, you have a lot of satisfied customers, and you're building a name for yourself a little bit as well. Not as someone like, whoa, fuck this guy, but someone who people actually want to work with, someone who's actually knowledgeable and understands how to deal with business people, understands sales, and every single business person has to learn sales, or at least the basics of skill of sales.
Yeah, not just for making sales, but for interacting with people in general.
So with business, here's the three things, okay? So you need a way to get leads, people who you're gonna sell to, a way to close leads, get them to pay you, and a way to deliver what you promised.
Yeah, delivery is so important.
So
helping people, that's really the key, right?
Yes, and if you have some technical skills, great, although you don't have to be like a technical genius. You can hire people eventually very quickly. Once your revenue starts coming in, you can invest part of the money that you're making into hiring people to work for you. I have about 12 people working for me right now. I paid them between $3 an hour and more. I don't want to say exactly the numbers because I don't want to.
That's good money if they're in a particular country.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
They're happy to make $3 an hour.
Exactly. I mean, the world runs on outsourcing right now. You can't avoid that. Well, you can, but I don't recommend it. If you want to have like basic work done, you can outsource it very easily to all kinds of countries for dollars an hour using a platform called Upwork. And so what else should we talk about?
Yeah, my question, you haven't played much Magic, but you played games.
Yes.
You're a gamer of some sorts. How has that helped you specifically for your business?
Right, so I was a hardcore gamer in like 2005. After that I stopped, but basically you learn how to sit down, get work done, and get really, really good at something for like 13 hours per day. I don't know how hardcore people are who are watching this. Yeah, but you would be surprised how few people can actually do that. It requires an incredible amount of concentration, incredible amount of dedication, and it's quite similar to business. In fact, I would say that getting like to 6 figures or so in profit in business is easier than what I've seen Travis show me from becoming a professional Magic the Gathering player.
The rewards in business are much higher, and
more obvious.
It's easier, and with higher rewards. So
yes, you go from applying yourself and mastering stuff in Magic the Gathering and getting like you win a competition, maybe get a little bit of money, to business where it's immediately obvious, where clients are like, oh my god, I want to work with this guy, and they refer people to you and they pay you decent money. It's very obvious. The words are very obvious. And what are your skills? Let me think. So commitment, consistency, practice, learning and maintaining the basics and improving the basics forever, basically. And another thing, I guess in Magic the Gathering you have to deal with a lot of people as well, for sure.
We're going to be talking about a video on his channel, Alexander Vitkin. That's going to go up at the same time as this, is the plan.
Sure.
And we'll be applying Magic to business.
Yes. Because I think Travis has a lot to say about it.
I like
because he's in both, obviously.
Call for feedback. For those of you who made it this far, we're using some special equipment from Aleks. One of the things that's helped is we've worked with a lot of YouTubers and found good equipment. So we're using a directional microphone and a stabilizer.
We're actually surrounded by people here.
Surrounded by people, live audience, right? And there's a sax player down here. So if you could leave in the comments that the video is better, or the audio is better, or it's not noticeable, that would be awesome. If so, I'm gonna buy this equipment and then use it. So
Awesome. Shall we close it off?
yeah, go follow your YouTube. I'm gonna have a link to it below.
Yeah, if you want to learn about which business skills are important, what kind of path you can take to get results within 3 months, how you can even potentially work with me, which is not for everyone, but for some.
Yeah,
And
it's for a small minority of you, but
sales,
it'll be
I
very
teach about
helpful.
sales. I have interviews with experts, actually a lot of interviews with people who are making 10, 20K per month. I have interviews with people who are making $100 million a year in revenue. So it's, you know, if you're into that,
Yeah.
go check out my YouTube channel.
Type it in, Alexander Vitkin as well. One thing that's cool is your YouTube is not massive. There's a lot of value there. You don't have a massive
Oh,
audience.
this is not for everyone.
And you don't need a massive audience to be very successful in business. And I think that's one of the cool things people can take away as well. You just need to serve the people around you as well as you can.
Yeah, if you provide value to just enough people, then and they actually get results, then the size it becomes really secondary. There's people with even smaller audiences than I have, and they still, you know, so most businesses, especially service businesses, sell to businesses, right? B2B businesses, they have an even smaller audience. Obviously,
Yeah.
they just do sales only. So yeah.
All right, follow him on YouTube. Anything else they should do?
You can, you know, if you want to, you can add me, my profile as a friend on Facebook. Just type in Aleks Vitkin into Facebook and just follow me on my profile, not my page.
What about your group? Plug that or
No,
not?
it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, go follow him on YouTube, add him on Facebook. Thanks, much love, and go ask him questions on his channel if there's anything else you wanted to know.
Private message me, it's fine.
Yeah. Much love. Thank you all. I look forward to reading the comments.